Welcome to Bogglesox TV. We've got lots of classic and original TV shows. Subscribe now and enjoy the video.
Grandpa in my pocket! Hello, I'm Jason Mason and I live with my family in Sunny Sands. Our town is called Sunny Sands because it's always sunny and it's by the sea. This is Mum and Dad's bike shop and here's Miss Smiley's cafe, which serves the best ice cream sundaes in the world. Then there's Mr. Whoops's shop, where you can buy anything and everything. This is my house, where I live with my mum, dad, sister, and Grandpa. I wonder what's in there. It's brilliant. It was Sunday, and my friend Josh had come round. Grandpa let us open his treasure chest to play with all his old toys. Hey, I love the boat.
This is an old favourite of mine. Monkey Albert. Hello, Josh.
Just then, Mum came downstairs.
Everyone, but I've got to dash out to visit Great Aunt Loretta. She's not feeling very well. But don't worry, I've sent for someone to come and look after you all. Well, you'd have to manage on your own, Grandpa. Can you guess who it might be?
No.
It was Bubbles, the babysitter. Hi! I'm so glad to see you!
Hello, Bubbles.
Hello, Grandpa!
Little did we know that today there would be trouble for Bubbles. Bubbles is always great fun. Sometimes we make things. Sometimes we play bat and ball. Sometimes we do face painting. And sometimes we act out Captain Dumbletwit stories. But today, we were having a sing-song in the garden.
Place to be. It's sunny and it's sandy and it's right.
We thought we were in for a great afternoon. Just then we heard...
Okay, I'll go.
Someone was at the door. Bubbles went to answer it.
Scaredy cat, scaredy cat, scaredy cat. I'm Jason's friend Troy. I've come to play.
Hey, Troy's come to play.
I met your mum outside. She said that it was okay for me to come round since Bubbles was here.
Oh, she did she? Time I went for a little lie down.
I'll be right back, Josh. Grandpa, wait! Troy lives next door, and he's always invited himself round to play. He's very spoilt and he's very rude. He does things like this.
I want it! No! Me! Give it here!
And this.
But I want to play with it!
And this. And he makes Grandpa say...
That boy Troy needs a taste of his own medicine. If he thinks he's going to scare Bubbles, then he's got another thing coming.
Not the shrinking up, Grandpa! Grandpa, stop! You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can get into my car and make it go. He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull.
Whee!
Not the plane, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane. Grandpa, watch out! I'm the only one who knows that Grandpa shrinks, so it's really important that nobody else sees him. Grandpa, hide! I could hear Troy and Bubbles coming.
Run, come and get you!
Stop!
I'm coming! I'm gonna get you! You're in trouble!
Come back here! Stop!
Scaredy cat! What's the matter?
I don't like being chased.
Scaredy cat!
You should stop being mean to her.
Yeah, we all like her. She's such a laugh. She's such a scaredy cat. Ha! This is a really rubbish monkey. But you know what? He might have his uses.
We knew that Troy just had to be stopped.
I'm not at all scared. I'm just fine. Deep breaths.
Careful, Bubbles! Watch out! Scaredy cat! Scaredy cat! It's not funny!
Oh, it's fine. I'm just being silly. Let's put Monkey Albert up here, shall we? Where he can't get up to any more mischief. There. Now, who's for a game of hide and seek?
So Troy had to count, and we had to hide.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I hid behind the sofa. I knew that Grandpa would have a plan, and he might need my help.
18, 19.
20!
Grandpa,
Troy went to Grandpa's bedroom door.
I thought you were having a lie down. Are you hiding?
Now I knew what Grandpa's plan was. He was going to try to give Troy a few frights because he'd scared Bubbles. And you know what Grandpa's like? If he's got an idea in his head, there's no stopping him.
Hey, have you got a battery inside you or something? No, you're just rubbish. Now, where is everybody?
I thought I should let Troy find me because Grandpa was going to need my help.
Ha! Found you, Jason. You're rubbish at hiding.
Grandpa had got Monkey Albert into the coffee jar with him. This was all going to go horribly wrong.
How'd you do that? I don't like it.
This time Grandpa had gone too far. Troy was sure to find him in the coffee jar.
That's it. I'm going to throw you into the pond. No! You're a horrible monkey.
No, you're a horrible boy. You're a big bully.
It's me.
The good news was that Grandpa had not been chucked in the pond. The bad news was that Troy was running around the garden yelling. Bubbles came out of her hiding place.
Oh, the monkey. It's alive and talked to me and everything. Honest, it's really scary.
You're just overexcited, Troy. Deep breaths now.
So Bubbles made Troy breathe in and out until he'd calmed down. I saw that Monkey Albert had gone, so I just knew that Grandpa was up to something else.
I'm so sorry I tried to scare you today, Bubbles.
Look! Monkey Albert's climbed the tree!
Oh, Jason, you must have put him up there. You are a one, you are.
It was you all the time, Jason. How did you do that? It was so cool.
Now, who's for ice cream?
Me! Ice cream!
Grandpa, jump down right now! I picked Grandpa up and put him in my pocket. And while the others were getting ice cream, I put him back down by his chair. Off came the shrinking cap, and Grandpa came back to his normal size.
I don't think Troy will try and scare anyone else in a hurry, do you?
No, Grandpa. I think you taught him a lesson.
I think we both did. Teamwork, eh?
Teamwork. When Mum came home, it was time for Troy to go.
Bye-bye, Troy. Take care now.
Anyone like to watch a DVD?
Yes! Hooray!
Captain Dumbletwit discovers a small planet just to the left of Pluto.
Yay! I'm sorry about Troy. Still, just as well you came, Bubbles. Grandpa would never have been able to deal with Troy on his own.
No, of course I wouldn't.
Captain Dumbletwit discovers a small planet just to the left of Pluto.
Grandpa in my pocket!
The wonderful world of
Mr. Whoops had invited me and my sister Jemima to his toy shop. We were very excited because it was our turn to pick Mr. Whoops' Toy of the Week. Mr. Whoops is called Mr. Whoops because he's always having little accidents. He falls over things.
Whoops!
He falls off things.
Whoops!
He even trips over his own feet.
Whoops! Oh, I wish I could come and help you choose. I love Mr. Whoops' shop.
Sorry, Grandpa, but it's a kids-only thing. And we've got to go now. I'll go fetch Mum.
Kids only, eh?
I knew what Grandpa was thinking.
I think I should come too. You might need my help.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa.
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He can get in my toy car and make it go. He can chuff about in our Sunny Sense train. Sometimes he just runs about for all he's worth, and I can't catch him. And today, he'd done just that. Mum and Jemima are coming. Quick, hide! Before I could stop him, Grandpa jumped into Jemima's bag.
Grandpa gone for a little lie down, has he?
I expect all that singing tired him out. Come on, Jason.
So off we went in Campo to Mr. Whoops' toy shop. And Mum said,
Are you the only two children going?
and I said, I think so. When we arrived, guess who was there too? Floyd.
What about...
Floyd lives in the house opposite, and he goes to my school. He loves boasting.
Look at my new watch! I'm gonna get you!
He loves playing jokes.
Come in! Boom!
And he always wants everything his own way.
Okay, you can be the goalie.
So it won't surprise you to know that Floyd wanted his own way about the toy of the week.
This one, I'm sure.
I want to see that jigsaw.
Right, jigsaw.
No, the castle. No, the face paint.
Mr. Whoops had one of his little accidents. Just then, Grandpa jumped out of Jemima's bag. Now you know what he's like when he's in the toy shop. He has the most wonderful time. Because Mr. Whoops' toy shop is Grandpa's favourite place in the whole world. And he always finds something new to play with. So we all started looking for the toy of the week.
Hey, Jason, what about this?
Jemima had found a puppet.
This looks good too. What have you got there? Puppets? Let me have a go.
Don't think much of this. This wig for a start, pathetic. And what stupid trousers. No way could this be toy of the week.
It's too babyish. But little kids will love him. He's so cute.
Actually, I've got more puppets. And a whole puppet theatre out the back. We could put on a show!
Brilliant!
Okay, as long as you do it my way.
Right, this way.
While the others went to fetch the puppet theatre, I stayed behind to talk to Grandpa.
This puppet show will never work. You know what Floyd's like? He always wants to take over.
Don't worry. I'll get him interested in something else. I don't know what yet, but I'll find something.
While Mr. Whoops tried to put up the puppet theatre, Grandpa climbed inside a furry pencil case. Mr. Whoops had another little accident.
You need a bandage, Mr. Wood.
Thank you.
Oh, let's go and get one.
It was time for Grandpa to put his plan into action.
Did that pencil case just bark? It did! How did it do that? Look, it's nodding its head. Hey, Mr. Whoops, this is cool.
Well, bless my bow tie. I had no idea it was a barking pencil case.
Of course, it wasn't a barking pencil case. It was a barking Grandpa.
You've done it, Jason. Now we can do our show.
I don't want to do your silly show anymore. I'm playing with this. I'm going to call it Nigel, after my dad.
While we played with the puppets, Grandpa played with Floyd. All was going well until Jemima got her strings tangled up.
Oh no! What a mess. That's because you wouldn't listen to me, sausage fingers. It growled at me. How does it know what I'm saying? Has it got a computer inside or something?
This was a disaster. Any moment, Floyd was going to find Grandpa. But just then, our friends, Izzy, Dora and Shanae arrived.
Just what we need. An audience.
We're doing a puppet show.
Trying to do a puppet show, you mean? This is what happens when you don't do it my way.
While everyone was looking at the puppets, I ran over to Nigel.
Phew. That was close.
Floyd was making me cross, bossing Jemima about like that. But I know just how we can stop him. Now, this is what we'll do.
So, should the puppet theatre be the toy of the week?
Give me the puppet, Jemima. I can untangle the strings for you.
Will you? Thanks, Jason.
And while we're waiting, everyone else can have fun trying out my new toys.
While nobody was looking, I put the clown puppet and the face paints into the doll's house. I wasn't sure what Grandpa was going to do with them, but it was all part of his plan. Unfortunately, Floyd had a plan too. While Grandpa ran into the doll's house, Floyd decided to play a joke on Mr. Whoops, like this. And Mr. Whoops had yet another little accident.
Got you there.
While everybody was helping Mr. Whoops, I went to see how Grandpa was getting on.
How are you getting on, Grandpa?
I'm ready. You can open the door.
This time Grandpa had gone too far. He was wearing the clown's wig and costume and had painted his face.
Come on, Jason. It's showtime.
Everybody sat down to watch our show. I had the animal puppet and Jemima had the clown. Of course, she had no idea that it was actually Grandpa dancing on the end of the strings.
The wonderful world of Mr. Whoops. Whoops! We're here at his shop. Hooray! We wonder what toy we're going to pick for Mr. Whoops today. Whoops!
How's she doing that?
We may pick a kite or a kangaroo. Or maybe a dog that speaks. We might pick a clown that keeps falling down as our toy of the week. Whoops!
Oh, Jemima, you're absolutely brilliant. She's absolutely brilliant.
Look, I'm sorry I bust you about. I didn't realise how good you were.
That's okay, Floyd.
Nor did I. The good news was that the clown puppet was voted Toy of the Week. The bad news was the Toy of the Week had to hang in the shop window. Dora, Shanae and Izzy had gone home, but I was worried about Grandpa. He couldn't spend all week sitting in the window. I needed to get him out. But how? Before I could do anything, Mum arrived to take us home.
That little clown looks very lonely all by itself. Looks like it wants somebody to buy him.
And that gave me an idea. While Mum bought the clown puppet, or rather Grandpa, I got the real puppet out of the doll's house. And I put Grandpa's clothes in my bag.
There we go.
Mum drove us home in Campo. Me, Jemima and Grandpa. I sat on my own at the back, so that Grandpa could take off his face paint and change into his own clothes. Then I put the clown's costume back on the puppet. We managed to swap just in time. I rushed in ahead of everyone else and took Grandpa out of my pocket. He whipped off his shrinking cap and came back to his normal size.
We did it, Jason. We stopped Floyd from bossing Jemima about and we picked the Toy of the Week. And all it took was a little teamwork.
Yes, Grandpa, teamwork.
Oh, Grandpa, you're awake.
We picked a really cute clown puppet.
And here it is. I bought it for you, Jemima.
Oh, Jason, thanks. We did this great show, Grandpa. Pity you missed it.
Yes, I like a bit of clowning around. Love boom, 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 boom.
Oh, Grandpa, that's very good, especially at your age.
Yes, but my clown dance better, though.